Hey, good morning, YouTube. It's Jeffrey Howells, carpet cleaning. We are out in Clackamas doing a bit of professional commercial carpet cleaning here at this church. We've got it broken down into 3 phases. So this is going to be the first phase that we're going to be doing today. We go through it and get this room all cleaned up using the commercial magic. We are going to pre-scrub using a red pad on a 175. Give it a good scrubbing and then dwell time, and then we're going to extract it with our powerful truck-mounted steam cleaning. But we're also probably going to lift these vents out. I see that there's a series of 1, 2, 3. There's a vent there. There's another run of 3 over there. I'm going to pull those out just so that I don't want to get our pad caught up on that and rip and tear. And also I don't want there to be any risk or chance of rust transfer with damp carpeting. So we're going to pull those up out of there. I'm looking around. I don't really see any coffee. Typically, a lot of churches, this is an area where there could be a lot of coffee spills. So I think just to be safe, I'm going to put peroxide in with the cleaning solution. However, I really don't see anything that suggests that there's any coffee spillage really going on in here. And then we're also going to get up on the stage and we'll give this a quick go, because it's pretty ratty looking. But we're going to have this place looking 100% better. It's going to be pretty awesome. And then this carpeting has not been, any professional cleaning in the past 10 years. So out here in the hallway, this was going to be part of stage 2, but I think that if I've got any time left over from getting this done, because I think I probably overestimated what it's going to take to clean this just to get the 3 phases in place and ready to go. I'm going to take any extra time that I have and begin cleaning this hallway. In fact, I will probably begin our work in the hallway possibly on this end here. And then all the adjacent classrooms and everything that are attached to the hallway will be part of phase 2. And then downstairs will be phase 3, but we'll get to that when we get to that another day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make up some product and begin our scrub process. Alright, so this is the chemistry that we're going to be using today. I've got peroxide, which is a detonator on the left, a Vacway product, and then again on the right is another Vacway product called Commercial Magic. So this works very good on synthetic carpeting. It just breaks the water tension and helps to... it does a lot of the stuff that it is an encapsulation solution, but it does a lot of stuff of what like an olefin carpet cleaner would do. Because synthetic carpets like to hold on to grease and things, and they like to resist water. So you need to do something chemistry-wise to offset that, so that the water is able to actually penetrate the carpet fibers better. And the way that's done is through magic. Okay, so without a chemistry lesson, they're just accept the fact that there's magic going on. So what we're going to do, for those of you who are curious as to my dilution ratios, I use 2 ounces of the Commercial Magic per gallon of water. And then I also use 4 ounces of the peroxide per gallon of water. So, because I'm making up a 2-gallon jug here, hot water helps to dissolve the stuff. 4 ounces, 8 ounces. And what I use, the Commercial Magic is a very thick, globby, gooey product. It doesn't come out like peroxide where it's very liquefied and easy to measure. So what I do is I use a measuring cup like what's in the sink there. I put in about maybe 10 ounces of water so it's easy to calculate. And then I start adding these globs of Commercial Magic that go glub, glub, glub out of the bottle. until the water level raises up to 14 ounces, and then I know that I have 4 ounces of the product in the measuring container. And then well, today I should probably carry something to mix with, but I was just using a screwdriver from my toolbox to mix the product in the measuring cup, and then added it to the hot water in the jug, and it pretty much dissolved it. So I'll probably shake that jug up a bit and let it sit for a few minutes just to dissolve before we get started, as we are setting up the extension cords and stuff for the 175. Alright, so time-wise, it's taken us about an hour and a half to go ahead and scrub everything up on the stage and all that. So we got the steps scrubbed pretty good. We just lift our 175 up there and got the steps, stairways, and the surfaces of the step, or the stage is all scrubbed and ready to go. And all of the surface area down here was scrubbed and ready to go with our Commercial Magic. It looks really good. So it's dwelling in the carpeting as we speak right now. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is fire up our truck, bring our lines in, and begin the steam cleaning process. And what that will do is just give these carpets a good rinse and pull out any sediments and things that have accumulated in here over the past 10 years. Now, we are using encapsulation solution. Encapsulation solutions, generally what they do is they use a method of chemistry of crystallization. So what it does is that it basically forms crystallization around all of the debris. It breaks the debris, the solution break, just like soap releases the debris from the carpet fibers. So that's why when you are in an area and you're vacuuming and the carpets still look dirty, you're pulling up dirt, but you also have a lot of dirt and debris that's just permanently attached to carpet fibers like Velcro. And in that situation, the only thing that you can do is a professional steam cleaning, or a bonnet cleaning even in certain situations would work, because the chemistry of the cleaning solution between the hot water extraction solution and very low moisture or encapsulation solutions basically work the exact same way as far as breaking attached debris that are stuck to carpet fibers like Velcro. It breaks them loose. However, with encapsulation solution, it puts a crystallization around them. It breaks it loose from the fibers, and then crystallization film surrounding the debris so that they do not reattach to the carpets. And at that point, when it's all completely said and done and dry, you can go ahead and just vacuum all that stuff up with a powerful vacuum. However, you run into problems because most residential areas, they do not have powerful vacuums. In fact, I would say 75% of them are broken or don't work or properly maintained. In most cases, in my opinion, a top-of-the-line Walmart special vacuum cleaner is basically no good except for picking up Cheerios off the carpet. So unfortunately, that's just the way that the consumer market has gone. Everything has gone from quality to cheap. And when you're dealing with overseas marketing and all that, basically we're flooding the market with garbage, and the consumers aren't even aware that they're being sold trash. So basically, you live your life as a slave, making money and buying recycled garbage from other countries. So that is pretty much the case. So unless you actually have like a $3,000 vacuum cleaner or something that has actually adequate suction and all that, half the debris, or maybe even 60-75% of the debris that's buried deep within the carpet fibers is not sufficiently getting extracted from the carpets during most carpet cleanings or most vacuumings. And what that means is that abrasive accumulation that is in the carpets will eventually permanently damage and destroy carpet fibers by scratching them as they get walked upon. So that's why we do this process. I like the encapsulation solutions, specifically because of their neutralizing and pH balancing properties and all that, and stripping everything loose. But I also like running the truck over and doing a steam cleaning just to pick all that stuff up off the carpet, so you're not having to rely upon a vacuum. And in my opinion, the combination of the two do a far superior job. So that's kind of pretty much what I refer to as hybrid carpet cleaning, because you're taking both carpet cleaning methodologies, the VLM and the HWE, and you're combining them together to create an ultimate carpet cleaning experience for the customer, and you're doing the best job that you can possibly do at that point. Got the truck fired up, the hose is running in, and the mercury is beginning to rise. So what we're going to do is just let it continue. The older units, like my own, require that there needs to be somewhat of a load on the machine in order to crank the heat up to get it heated up faster, so we always plug the air intake. It also increases our fuel usage, but that's fine, you know, we're just trying to get the water heated up. Once it's heated up, it will adequately maintain the temperature. But until then, we're just going to give it like 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, take a break, and just let the water begin to heat up for us. Hey, I've gone ahead and I powered down the truck. I'm gonna go get something to eat, but what we did is we completed that whole back cove there, you know, where it comes out from the wall all the way back to that back door. So pretty much from the green corner of that step there all the way across to the wall, those are pretty well lined up. We got that whole area. We went ahead and we scrubbed and extracted the entire stage. There was quite a bit of black up here. I couldn't really tell if it was coffee or if it was oil, like anointing oil that they use when they pray and stuff. It may have been some spilled oil. I will get some other stuff to try to leach more of that coloring or grease or oil or whatever that is out of there. I did dump a little bit of Commercial Magic on there just so that, you know, a little pool of it would puddle up on there, and then I extracted it off, and it did a pretty good job. However, there is still a little bit more discoloration that is still visible there. It sort of looks like almost like coffee even, so we might try just some higher strength peroxide, like full strength, and see what that does. But we went ahead, we did the steps. I was able to get the sides as much as I possibly could, and everything up there looks really good. And then we completed this entire half of the sanctuary here. So when we get back from lunch, all we're going to have is the center walkway area, and then this side up to the corner of the wall going straight across there. So we're almost there. I'd say we're good 85% of the way there. We just got a little bit more to go, and then we'll take a look to see what more of possibly phase 2 we can go ahead and just get started. But other than that, I am very happy with the way this turned out. I think I only saw like 1 or 2 coffee spills. This carpeting, because of the coloring, actually would hide it very well. So there was only a couple that I could actually see, but I've been looking for them. But you can see that it's very, I mean, after that Commercial Magic, it's very kind of a brilliant, bright, shiny, new looking carpets. And the stage looks really good too. That turned out really well. This type of frisé carpet always looks really good after it's been, you know, sometimes you can scrub it, sometimes it's very loose on the floor and you can't scrub it because it's very prone to ripping and tearing a hole. But this stuff is pretty thick and it's on there really good. So this got a scrub, and then it got a steam cleaning, and it looks beautiful up here. So that dark, nasty spot that was up here, what I ended up doing is I took some of the evacuated spot and boost, which I very rarely find a decent use for it. And I actually saturated the area and let it dwell there for a couple minutes, and then I went ahead with the, give it a extraction, and lo and behold, it pulled all of that nasty black stuff out of there. Don't know what that black stuff was, don't know if it was coffee or, again, like I said, pointing out the anointment oil that they have up there, maybe it was oil. I have absolutely no idea. I did take a terry cloth rag and I did see some transfer, so when I saw the transfer I was like, okay, I'm just going to douse this area and then give it a rinse in it, because I didn't want to like transfer it all out, it would take too long. So pretty much did it the expedient way, just by getting that spot and boost in there and then extracting it out, and used a lot of water, a lot of hot water, steaming all over the place, and it did a really nice job. Alright, the entire sanctuary in here has been scrubbed with the Commercial Magic, and it has been extracted using hot water. Hot water extraction, steam cleaning, whatever you want to call it, same thing. Came through here and we cleaned everything up. It looks absolutely beautiful. The vents I took off. They are, 3 or 4 of them are sitting up there, and the other half of them are sitting over there. They were on the floors there, and that was just to prevent ripping my scrub pad to pieces, as well as preventing any rust transfer from damp carpeting from getting onto the carpets as well. So these will be dry in the morning. In fact, this side, which we've started earlier, is already almost dry. By tonight it'll probably be absolutely fine to start putting stuff back, or just put them back whenever they get put back. So the chairs, referring to the chairs. But other than that, everything looks awesome. What we're gonna do right now, since phase 1 is completed, we're probably gonna begin a little bit of pre-scrub on phase 2, just to get that scrubbing action in, and then we will call the night, and we will actually come back again tomorrow to commence more with phase 2, and there'll be a little bit of evaluation as far as what rooms we're actually going to do. It's kind of up in the air right now, because some of them are being used and have a lot of supplies in them, which we are not going to be able to get to, but we can get to some of them. So once we figure out that information, then we will commence tomorrow morning and continue on with phase 2. In the meantime, like I said, I'm going to begin pre-scrub with phase 2. I'm going to take the rest of our solution. I believe I can easily do this section here, which should be fine, and then that doesn't leave a whole lot left in phase 2 to do tomorrow. It would be this area in here, and then possibly 3 or 4 rooms. So yeah, we'll go from there.